Hey guys, Robert Clark here. Going to talk to you for a minute about Herbalife health and nutritional products. I know that you clicked on this link because you've got some questions or concerns about the products. Is it going to help increase your energy? Is it going to help you lose weight? Or, is it just some kind of a scam? Well, I'm not affiliated with the company whatsoever. No affiliation with them. I'm just a guy who's an ex-personal trainer who loves the health and wellness industry, and I know there's a lot of you out there that have these questions, so I want to get them answered for you. Okay? Now, I'm going to expose them here a little bit. I'm just warning you in advance, so if you don't want to hear Herbalife get exposed, turn to the channel now, okay? But first of all, I want to tell you that they are a great company. They do have great products. I have met and know people who are in the company who take their products and have some amazing stories about the products. So they are a great company. They're in the upper echelon of companies out there. But I have to expose them a little bit here. They are not the only company that does what they do. Now, certainly are in the top 10, 15 of companies, absolutely. Right? And they're going to tell you that they have these unique products nobody else has, and the patents and the ORIC values and all that stuff. You know what? Those are all great. But and we're not talking supermarket products here, okay? When I say upper echelon, we're not saying, the Centrum A to Z or whatever they have at the supermarket. I don't know because I don't buy those things. They're junk. Right? We're talking about the upper echelon of companies, though. You've got 10, 15, 20 companies that are, they all have the patents. And the reason why is because they spend a lot of money on research to make these products as good as they can. Okay? So, are they a great product? Yes. Are they the only place you can get that great of a quality product? Absolutely not. And the reason why it's so important that you understand that, because if you're joining their business, right, most likely you're going to be told, or have been told, to market the product, market the compensation plan, market the company, market the weight loss, market the energy boost, all that stuff. You know what, guys? People do not buy products. Okay? They're not going. If that's your approach, you are going to struggle. Listen, 97% of the people in multi-level marketing fail. 97%. Okay, and it's not an effort thing. Right? When people first start, they're putting in the effort, they're not getting any return on their time that they're investing. Okay? And they end up dropping out. Or they struggle for 2, 3, 4 years to finally get it, right? And then they finally become one of the 3%, hopefully. Right? I know people, their stories go like this. I struggled for 2 years, okay? And then I was making $3 grand a month. But I was working more than 40 hours a week to make it. Okay, I had to go to every meeting. I'm constantly on 3-way calls. I'm walking around Walmart doing the 3-foot rule. Anybody who gets within 3 feet of me, I'm handing them a business card or a DVD or whatever it happens to be. And look, you're not getting into this business, okay? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you do want to work 50 hours a week, but I would be willing to bet you're not getting into this business to replace one 40, 50, 60-hour-a-week job with another one. Right? You're getting in to do this thing part-time, and that's where it needs to stay. Okay? And you can do it, but you've got to know how to do it. You got to know what the maverick marketers are doing out there, right? The guys who have made it, the 3% that they've got the big house and the fancy car and they're winning the awards, right? What the mavericks are doing, you can do too. And you can implement that, starting today. Look, I'm going to be honest here, and I'm going to put a disclaimer on this because I'm willing to tell you how easy it is. But when I say easy, I want to make sure you understand what I mean, because that word is used far too often in the network marketing industry, or, pretty much in any industry now. People will tell you how easy whatever it is. It's easy to lose weight, it's easy to do whatever. You know what? When I say easy, I'm talking about on a difficulty scale. Okay? You cannot wake up in the morning, no matter what industry you're in, no matter what your product is, you are not going to wake up and be a millionaire tomorrow if you're just getting started. Okay? Nothing is that easy. You will have to put in, you'll 10, 12 hours a week. You're going to have to dedicate that time if you want to reap that kind of reward. I mean, we're talking about the guys who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're going to have to put in the 10, 12, 15 hours a week consistently to get to that point. When I say easy, we're talking about a difficulty scale. How hard is it to implement? 1 to 10, I'm telling you guys, this is a 1, maybe 1.5. Okay? It's that easy to implement. All you have to do is follow the instructions, right, and do it. The system's been paid for you. Guys, I do this stuff myself, so I know. I don't call people to get leads. Okay? I don't email people to get leads because I've gone through the system and I've learned how to position myself online to attract leads. It's called attraction marketing, right? That's the secret of Maverick marketers. They do attraction marketing. They know how to put themselves in a position to have people coming to them. Okay? And once the people have came to them, they have the system already in place so you can sign those people up, right? So you can attract them in and sign them up to your business. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's Herbalife or, I don't know, Amway or you know, whatever the company is. I'm not a member of Amway either, if you're wondering. But it doesn't matter what the company is what I'm telling you. Because you don't sell a product or service, right? If you're doing that, you're branding the company, right? You're branding Herbalife, which is great for them, but you're not going to make any money doing that, and you're not branding yourself. So what I want to teach you to do is how to put yourself in a position online to get hundreds of leads coming to you every single day, right? And then you can start enrolling those people into your business. And I'm going to teach you how to develop multiple streams of income while you're doing it. Because I'm going to tell you something here, and this is big, so pay attention. If you are working in an MLM company, a network marketing company, okay, they will tell you that you're an entrepreneur. That is not true. And let me tell you why. Because they could close shop tomorrow. Listen, the FDA could come up with some new regulation tomorrow and shut Herbalife down, right? What happens to your business? It's gone. Instantly. You are not an entrepreneur if that's who you're working for, okay? Listen, if that's who you're working for, because you are you're an employee, right? You're paid differently, right? You can be paid extremely well, but you're still an employee. Right? The system that I'm going to teach you how to use, you are in full control, because you are branding yourself. You're building what's called a list, all right? Your list. And let me tell you something, when you have your list built up into the thousands, which you will do, okay, if your primary company suddenly closes up shop, right, or sells out, or just disappears for whatever reason, you will wake up the next day and recover like that, because your list has been established and is in place, right? That's an entrepreneur. So I'm going to teach you how to do that too. All right, now you've got two options here. You can click on the link below. It's going to take you to my blog. I'll tell you a little bit more about how to market Herbalife, and then you can see what the Maverick marketers are doing. Okay, but if you just want to go straight to the secrets, go to my other website. All right, it's www.maverickmlmsecrets.com. Just go straight there. We'll start the training immediately. It's free of charge. I just want to teach you how to do it because I've been blessed to have the right mentors, the right system coming into my life. I want to give you the training for free to teach you how to do these things. So, two options. Click on the link below, go to my blog, or go straight to the website and get your secrets right now. Alright guys, I'll see you on the other side.